Premier League Match Day 3 Review, Drama, Shockwaves, and Statement Wins. The Premier League roared back this weekend with a round of fixtures that delivered drama, shocks, and a shake-up at both ends of the table. From Bournemouth's stunning win over Spurs to Chelsea's resurgence and Manchester United's narrow escape, Match Day 3 reminded us why this league remains the most unpredictable in the world. Key highlights and analysis. Chelsea 2-0 Fulham. Chelsea found their stride at Stamford Bridge, brushing aside Fulham with a professional performance. A solid defensive display, led by Axel Disasi and Cole Palmer's creative influence, were key. Pochettino's side is finally showing cohesion, and they look ready to push for a top-4 fight. Manchester United 3-2 Burnley. Old Trafford was rocking and nervous. United scraped past Burnley with moments of brilliance from Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes, but defensive frailties were glaring. Ruben and Amorim's side gets the points, but questions linger about their title credentials. Sunderland 2-1 Brentford. A thrilling match at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland's fearless attacking play stunned Brentford. This result highlights Sunderland's growing confidence in the top flight. They look more than ready to fight for a strong mid-table finish. Tottenham Hotspur 0-1 Bournemouth. Result of the weekend. What a shocker. Spurs' perfect start under Thomas Frank came crashing down as Bournemouth snatched a famous win. The Cherries' defensive resilience and counter-attacking precision left Spurs frustrated, underlining how ruthless this league can be. Wolves 2-3 Everton. A roller coaster at Marno. Everton's attacking flair sham with 3 goals away from home, but Sean Dyche will still be worried about the defensive lapses that made this game far closer than it needed to be. Wolves, meanwhile, remain stuck in early season chaos. Early trends from Match Day 3. Chelsea's revival could add another contender to top 4 race. United's escape shows grit, but defensive frailty remains a major concern. Spurs' shock defeat proves they're not bulletproof under Frank yet. Everton quietly climbing the table, showing they might be more than relegation battlers this year. Bournemouth's historic win shows belief is sky-high for Andoni Areola's men. Pundits take football for lifestyle. Match Day 3 had everything: goals, drama, and a shake-up that keeps the title race wide open. Arsenal and Liverpool may still be the front-runners, but this weekend showed Chelsea's bite is back, United remain chaotic, and Bournemouth can punch above their weight. For Spurs, this was a wake-up call. For Everton, a reminder that the Toffees can still thrill. Championship, drama, goals, and shock score. The Championship continues to live up to its billing as England's most unpredictable league. Middlesbrough 1-0 Sheffield United. Michael Carrick's side are emerging as promotion favorites, displaying composure and clinical finishing. Sheffield United, meanwhile, look like a team adjusting to life back in the second tier. QPR 3-1 Charlton. What a response. After their humiliation last week, QPR looked sharp, composed, and finally clinical in front of goal. Stoke 0 West Brom. A gritty away win underlines the baggage promotion intent. Stoke's early season optimism has quickly cooled. Bristol City 4-2 Hull. The Robins were flying. A thrilling 6-goal encounter showcased their attacking firepower, while Hull's defensive frailties were exposed. Norwich 2-0 Blackburn. Norwich looked like a side ready to challenge again. Blackburn's inconsistency is becoming a theme. Millwall 0-2 Wrexham. Hollywood drama continues. Wrexham's incredible rise hits new heights with a commanding away win. Portsmouth 1-0 Preston. Pompey's unbeaten run continues. A statement result against playoff hopefuls. Watford 2-2 Southampton. A game of two halves. Watford started brightly, but Southampton's quality shone through late on. Middlesbrough and West Brom look well-drilled. Bristol City are lethal going forward, and Wrexham's fairytale continues to capture imaginations. League One, Cardiff dominate, Luton impress. Cardiff 4-0 Plymouth, this was a masterclass. Cardiff are setting the pace with relentless energy and defensive solidity. Doncaster 1-0 Rotherham. Donny showed grit to hold off a tough opponent in a Yorkshire derby. Barnsley 3-1 Huddersfield. Barnsley are proving they belong near the top. Huddersfield lacked bite and creativity. Luton 3-0 Burton. Luton are slowly looking like a side bouncing back from their Premier League stint. Bradford 3-2 Wimbledon. A thriller. Bradford's attacking edge outshone Wimbledon's resilience. Exeter 3-0 Peterborough. Peterborough's nightmare start continues. Exeter dominated every department. Reading 1-0 Port Vale, a professional disciplined performance from Reading. Stevenage 1-0 Wickham. Stevenage's gritty style could carry them into playoff contention. Pushpin takeaway. Cardiff look unstoppable. Barnsley and Luton are finding momentum, and Peterborough's woes deepen. League 2, big wins for Swindon and Gillingham. Swindon 3-0 Crew. What a statement. Swindon silenced Crew's early season optimism with a dominant display. Walsall 1-0 MK Dons. A big scout for Walsall, proving they can frustrate top teams. Bromley 2-0 Harrogate. Bromley are quietly building a playoff campaign. Cambridge 2-0 Newport. Cambridge promotion credentials are starting to take shape. Chesterfield 2-2 Crawley. Crawley continue to show grit, but Chesterfield will see this as 2 points dropped. Notts County 2-1 Tranmere. Notts County showed flashes of their attacking brilliance. Gillingham 1-0 Oldham. Another clean sheet, another efficient win. Gills are rock solid. Takeaway. Swindon and Gillingham made major statements. MK Dons and Crew have to regroup quickly while Bromley's rise continues. Scottish Premiership. Hearts snatch a thriller. Hearts 2-1 Livingston. A late winner showed Hearts' quality and resolve. Livingston battled well, but lacked a killer edge. Motherwell 2-2 Kilmarnock. A 4-goal classic. Both sides traded punches, but Motherwell's attacking verve stands out. Takeaway. Celtic and Rangers weren't in action, but Hearts proved they're the best of the rest.